Usamos estampillas totalmente.
Close enough.
You are now tuned in to your number one radio station.
Violent people.
Radio.
And you're a Browns fan?
I am, sadly.
How are you feeling right now? How are you feeling?
I mean, whatever. I mean, who gives a shit, right?
Whatever.
I mean, I'm a Browns fan in the sense that, like, I've hated them my whole lives, and they've abused me my whole life, and then the one guy who ever brought me any joy or any spark, we threw away for a sexual predator. So it's like, no, like you should start Dylan Gabriel or Sanders. Like, you should. Because, like, this season doesn't matter. Even less than every other season doesn't matter.
Impressive. That's impressive to say.
I mean, our defense is really good. I don't know what that means if you can't score points, though.
It doesn't mean anything, Dan. That's real story. You don't have a real QB like Jackson Dart at the helm. So
if we had Jackson Dart, I'd be probably trying to make some Super Bowl plans, get some travel arranged.
Of course. Why aren't they going to have the Super Bowl in Cleveland? That's what I'm wondering.
It's like the weather's great.
It's great that time of year.
People always say that.
I think it's always a good time to be in Cleveland, especially that. Never a bad time.
I mean, you can go right now and you can watch playoff baseball at 1 p.m. in the afternoon.
Can't say that
is when we're getting the Cleveland WrestleMania. The WrestleMania week takes over Cleveland, Ohio.
God, man.
We're not going to get 20 WrestleMania weekend shows this year. What about
what would John Thorne cook up, you know?
John Thorne cook up?
If he had a whole WrestleMania.
He wouldn't change a thing. Wouldn't change a thing.
No, not at all.
Just
He'd be like,
same old. Just another show on the calendar.
I just don't understand. Like, there's no way, like, they're not bringing in tons of money. And this is what I think about most wrestling promotions. You're not bringing in money. Is it fun to book AIW the way he books it?
Yes.
I mean, it's got to be, right? Because, like, why else would you do it?
I'm sure.
Chuck Stone's just got to be a good hang.
Absolutely, 100%, or at least a good hang to John Thorne, which I don't know what that means.
Someone said something in Discord about what would John Thorne do if, like, something about, like, ticket sales, and I was like, no, we know what he does. He gets on the podcast and he whines and cries and says, "This is probably the last one, guys." And here we are, just like 20 years later. Absolutely not the last one.
I mean, his wife isn't even getting fucked by Josh Bishop or whoever.
Maybe that's why
we know of.
John Thorne has a wife?
I know.
No, he passed away, sadly.
Passed away.
My wife.
There we go. That's good stuff.
Thorne's wife.
I'm trying to look at... Oh, let's see what they booked. Do you know what the main event of the Cleveland SummerSlam show was last year? Chuck Stone versus Matthew Justice. So he really switched it up.
Okay. There you go.
Co-main, PME versus 2 Infinity and Beyond.
Oh my God.
I could be making this up, but I absolutely
It feels real. It feels real. Feels like this could be any AIW show from the past 3 years, though.
Someone asked me recently about AIW booking women, and I think I made this joke, but it's Jocelyn Navarro versus Katie Arquette. Like, that's just they just have Navarro against random women. Yeah. It's usually Katie Arquette, but sometimes they bring in Angel Dust or other random people.
Love Angel Dust, you know? What a legend.
You gotta be lucky to get her. Yeah.
Stupid fucking. Sorry, the Yankees just got to run.
Good for them.
Oh.
Good for them.
No, it's not good for them at all.
My dad.
Sam, are you a baseball guy at all?
I guess it's good
who
for
would
them.
watch
It's
that
not good for me.
garbage?
Well, that's why you just got to start late September, early October. Don't watch all the other stuff. If I watched all that other stuff, if I watched this stuff during the season, I might think that the Tigers are better than the Guardians, but that's clearly not true.
The nice thing about baseball is you can just dip in and out as you please during the season, and then once it gets to the playoffs, then you have to start caring.
I was like, is baseball gonna be like an old man sport to me? I'm gonna start like just sitting down.
I just turned 40, so I gotta get my reps in now.
I bought a Civil War book for 50 cents the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm getting to this phase of my life.
There you go. There you go. You're at the right age for that, Dan.
And actually, I'm lying. It was $1 because they didn't have 2 quarters, and I said, keep the change.
Wow, what a good guy you are.
That's the kind of guy I am.
If they're selling that book for 50 cents, it's deeply inaccurate. Things have been discovered since. They vastly underestimated the amount.
It doesn't make it to the end of the war. It stops midway through.
Interesting.
I can't believe you brought up football to me, though. That's really upsetting.
Hey, it just had
speaking of football, people love when you talk about this. How's your fantasy team doing?
Great.
Well, yeah, yours is doing extraordinarily great, Chris.
Yeah, that's the one thing I have got going for me.
It's deeply messed up that Ladd McConkey and Brian Thomas Jr. both incapable of getting the football.
Do you know that you've only outscored, and this, I don't know how to say this without being mean, you've only outscored Ducky.
You know what?
And only by 2 points.
There we go.
So you're averaging 0.5 points a week more than Ducky.
There's no waiver wire to even hit, though. So like, there's no way to improve the team.
No waiver wire hit. I picked up a bunch of people today.
What?
You look ridiculous. I picked up Isaiah Bond, Jalen Coker, Brashard Smith today. I cleaned house.
I thought you were just talking about AIW wrestlers there for a second.
That's
kind of what we're dealing with here in our league.
It's a little tough.
It's a little tough. I need some running backs.
Brashard Smith. I'll trade you for him. Just picked him up. No, you've really poisoned the well. I can't even send people offers now.
That's good. I'm glad. At least I'm earning your time as well. It's not just mine.
It's like people don't even open it. Like, decline. Sam's right.
It's just,
the last one I sent got declined so fast that I legitimately thought I didn't send it.
I love that.
I had to go to my email and confirm, like, no, it went out, but they were just like, and it wasn't outrageous. Like, obviously it benefited me more, but it wasn't insulting.
There we go. This week we're finally picking up. We're gonna get on the winning track starting this week. So you heard it here first.
Who do you play this week? Let me see. You play. Oh, you're playing Chris. You're gonna lose by so much.
You're gonna lose, baby. You're gonna lose. This is the one thing I have. This is the one thing I have. My life is a joke except fantasy football. Did you watch the game?
I've actually, again, jumping in the baseball. Have they changed the sport of baseball? Because I don't know that the Tigers or the Guardians are familiar with like offensive football or baseball. I don't know that they know you can hit runs. You can score. I don't know if either team's really aware.
Yeah, the Tigers are just like, we've got people on base. That's enough, right? We don't need to move them. Like a guy on
with
first
Overwatch
is
or Fortnite, the meta changes.
Yeah, you just like stay on first for a long enough time. You like it's like Star Wars Battlefront. You get points for staying on the base. That's how it works, right?
Yeah, you guys are gonna win the series.
I mean, if Jack Flaherty pitches like none of the times he did this year, sure.
Now I have a question. I'm not a huge baseball fan, and like there's probably a easy answer to this. It seems like Scooble's probably going to leave you guys, right? Eventually.
Oh yeah.
So why don't you just play the hell out of him? Why don't you play him tomorrow?
I mean, probably on like 1 day's rest, he's not gonna be great.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. He threw like 107 pitches or something. So
Yeah, that was like literally his longest. Like that was his longest start ever, I think. But honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Tigers are up if they send him out in like the 8th or 9th. But they won't be up. They won't be up because they're fucking losers.
And to be fair with either of these teams, how much can you be up?
Yeah, I mean the Guardians offense is literally just some bullshit. That is their offensive strategy, is some bullshit.
We clinched the playoffs by a batter being hit with a pitch.
Yeah.
I was cackling.
Yeah, what happened to the game I love?
Yeah. We play intramural softball, and the pitching is really hard to come by, like slow pitch. Like there's no good slow pitch pitchers in the world. And we were playing a team, and their two normal pitchers were both out, and so it was just people that have never practiced before in their lives. And by the second inning, it is 25-0, but they can't get 3 outs. They just keep walking us. And the umpire is like, the mercy rule doesn't take effect unless the inning ends. And he makes them keep playing until it's 36-0 and they get their 3rd out.
Oh my god.
Everyone felt bad. Like people were like,
yeah,
our team was like trying to throw it. We're like, oh
yeah,
no.
you have
like
to
walking the first.
It's like you're being forced to bully.
But like you can't
win, but you have to buy them beers after.
Yeah, and like you can't help them if they're throwing the ball like 6 feet to the left, because I'm like, well, I can't even try to hit at that, so I can't help you. You're just sending me the first. Oh man, yeah, it was rough. But that's basically, it feels similar to watching Tigers Guardians.
Yeah,
I haven't watched any of the other teams in the playoffs. I assume they're good at baseball.
Oh yeah, like if you watch the Dodgers are really good at baseball. You hear of this guy Ohtani? He's really good.
I thought he broke his neck.
Red Sox Yankees, like both games have been really good.
They have been. I'm watching one of them now, and it's like, fucking fuck.
Oh, fucking fuck.
Yeah, like the Tigers Guardians game series, these are two teams that the only team that could beat each other is each other.
Okay, for a second I thought the Yankees got another run, but they didn't. Okay.
All right.
That's what I get for only half paying attention to the game.
Love baseball. We love baseball. We love wrestling. We love.
Well, you know what they say: good pro
being
athletes.
Sober on the
people.
podcast.
No, we don't love that. That one, no.
Gross.
I'm the soberest I've ever been. I tried ordering some pizza and it didn't work out for me.
I'm trying to parse how that.
I ordered Uber Eats over an hour ago, and then I canceled after it would have been too late. And they were just like, "Oh, you still have to pay for it." I was just like, it wouldn't come until well past like the latest delivery time you gave me, and they said you still have to pay for it. And I was doing support, talking to support for like half an hour, and
Meanwhile, you've got like a pizza hanging from your doorknob outside.
I do not.
Did you still pay for it?
Yeah, I paid for it. I paid for the fucking pizza.
That is awesome.
Yep.
You've had good luck with apps because weren't you in like a terrifying Uber ride today as well?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, Uber has been doing well for me because I was in the car from the bar initially, and was not going over 20 miles per hour, but honking at everyone in front of him. Did not use a single signal when turning. I literally saw the car almost get in an accident while trying to pick me up. It was awesome.
Oh man! And so that'll
I've
teach
got
you, kid.
some ramen downstairs that I'm going to enjoy after the recording of this podcast.
All right, so I should filibuster, keep you from the ramen.
You can try.
Now we're all straight edge on this podcast, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
Absolutely.
clearly.
Okay,
Try
all right.
stuff.
You know who else is straight edge? The promoter of Prestige. You guys know anything else about him?
Just he's a cool dude.
He's a cool dude. He likes to keep stuff inside. He likes to keep it
Private.
close to the chest. He's a private guy. He's a private guy.
He likes pineapple, I know.
I don't know why.
I'm not even totally sure his phone has a notes app. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm
Hello,
looking for the
Divine
tweet.
Radio, episode 68. I'm hosting my show with me per usual, Dan Rice. Dan, how you doing?
I'm doing better than William Quintana,
Who?
the promoter
Anyway.
of Prestige.
Okay, if you say so. If you say so. Sounds like someone that wrote for 411 Mania back in the day. Also joining us, Pat. Pat, how we doing?
I'm doing okay. I want the Red Sox to win really badly.
I wish that almost for you.
Thank
Almost. And last but not least, Chris Gibbons, or as his friends call him, Sober Chris. Chris, how's it going?
Good, I'm doing better than Riley Green.
A name everyone listening to the show is familiar with.
Yeah, if you've ever seen... If you're not familiar with Riley Green, imagine striking out just a lot. Like, when it matters, especially, like, when it doesn't matter, you strike out, but when it matters, you really strike out.
Gotta double down. Gotta double down. You love to hear it. You love to hear it. So, usually we go right into it. And Chris, you have said, I've watched so much wrestling, I need to tell you about every single match in detail. Is that still correct?
I did not. I'd never said anything about detail.
Oh, okay. I feel like I missed something.
But I mean, if you wanna hear the details about from March 3rd or March 2nd, 2025, Panther Mania 9, Lady Flammer, La Hydra, and Tenali versus Jesse Ventura, La Diva Salvaje, and Mamba. All right, let's get into it, move by move.
Finale do as a member of Las Toxicas.
Not great. That match was really fucking boring.
I believe it.
I don't know. It was like a 20-minute match. I don't know if anyone actually did a move.
Again, I believe it.
I have seen multiple Blue Panther the Third matches.
Just as good as Blue Panther the first.
Well, it's gotta
Like,
be 3 times. as
You
good.
know how it took like 40 years for Blue Panther Jr. to... Or, sorry, I said Blue Panther. I meant Blue Demon.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
You know how it took 40 years for Blue Demon to get good?
Yes.
I can honestly see like it only taking 10 years for Blue Demon the Third to get good, but he's not good. Also, it's
So
like, so Blue Demon it's weird. I feel like I don't have this hang up for any other like son of a legend, but I do not accept that the new Blue Demon has like tattoos all over his arms and stuff. Blue Demon should not have tattoos. Also, he's like a little bit too in shape to be Blue Demon right now.
So my question is, it might take him 10 years to get good, but how many years until he has a falling out with Blue Demon Jr. over the Blue Demon name? And it's like a Axel situation where Axel got iced out of the Santo family.
I'm gonna give it 7 months.
Okay, yeah, that sounds accurate.
But yes, I did watch a lot of wrestling. I swear to you, that the Lucha is being rounded up and it is coming to you soon. I just keep finding new shit, and I hate myself for it. But I watched a lot of it.
And you've been logging all of these on Cage Match, correct? With the reviews and scores.
Yeah, because Cage Match lets you rate a lot of Lucha. It's all in the match guide. They're not fucking stupid about that shit.
That's good.
But yeah, I saw.
Oh god,
I don't even
Sorry.
know where to fucking begin. I am LL from the 15th of March. There's a really fun Atomic Star, Especie Maligna, and Negociante versus Lunatic Extreme, Ovet Jr. and Superboy match. Those brawls are always
It sounds
fun.
nice and calm and organized.
Yeah, everything's just making sense. I like that. I like that show because it starts with like a trios match that has Rey Espartano and Ryu, and the main event is like Cibernetico and Dark Oz, Dark Scoria versus like Demonio and Infernal, Fracero Jr. and the Traumas. And they just add Ryu and Rey Espartano because they're just like, let's make this good. Let's add like two people who are the least famous on this card, but also clearly the best workers, and they're going to elevate this match like a ton. And they do. Like just having Rey Espartano against Oz and Scoria and 1 million years old Cibernetico does a lot. Like Rey Espartano is gonna be probably top 20 on my VP 100 as of right now. I did mention this on my new Twitter account at Maquaro Fan. I posted one of the matches, but there are like 3 matches from the month of March where it is an indie lucha promotion that has Blue Panther versus Virus. And all of those matches have like 150 views tops. And like, they're not going to be the best Blue Panther matches. Not going to be the best Virus matches. Like Blue Panther in both of the Chicago matches on the 15th and 16th are like, he's wearing a t-shirt the entire time. He's in total t-shirt mode, but it's still like you're watching Blue Panther and Virus in a random Chicago indie in front of like maybe 100 people. And like I said, YouTube views 150 people So you're like getting on the ground floor of watching like two of the best to ever do it have a house show match. And that's just fun in and of itself. And there's like 3 matches like that, which is
And what's
awesome.
so cool about those matches is it's the same YouTube account that has the Dale Patrick versus Drake Younger street fight that I covered that has all the weird editing. So check that out too while you're there. It's all under the same umbrella.
Yeah, everything is connected. I watched the final Black Terry match versus Kundra. And like the match itself isn't super special, but like you're gonna get emotional knowing it's Black Terry's last singles match. Last match ever. What else do I have on this fucking list?
Did you watch any of the Fuerza Guerrera retirement show?
I did not. That did not happen in the month of March.
Wow. All this wrestling.
All right, so
But I'd
Dan and
love
I
to
will
share
have
with my
to.
friends.
Dan and I will wait until you're caught up before we.
Yeah, I bookmarked that.
We'll wait until it's time for that to be rounded up.
Yeah, can't wait to talk about that in a year. I did. There is a really fun AU LL match with Arrow Boy, Mascara Sagrada, NG, Leviathan, and Tenali versus La Pandemia and Fishman. And
Does sound fun.
it is very fun. It is, I love like basic La Pandemia Lucha Brawl. And when you add Fishman and Mascara Sagrada into the mix, you add like Arrow Boy and Tenali. It's like hitting, like imagine what you imagine a Chris match is. It is hitting that note by note, which means it's like a solid 4 stars for me. I don't know what it is for anyone else in the world, but I fucking loved it.
How was Lunatic Fly versus Freelance versus Soul from that show?
Fun.
Fun.
I mean, it's a 3-way match. It's like it's got fun moments. I just think the entire time, I'm just like, damn, I wish I was watching Freelance versus Impulso or Freelance versus Soul. And they were just having a straight match instead of a 3-way match. But it's not like the worst thing in the world. It's still worth watching. It's not like when I'm just like, damn, this is a lot of people I like watching, and it's like a 3-way trios match. Because like 3-way tags or 3-way trios matches always have like a bunch of guys I like, and then it's just the most boring shit in the world because nothing actually happens.
So I'll watch that match and then the 8-man tag you said and whatever's in between. Oh, it's a 3-way 9-man tag match featuring the Rhinos.
No, don't watch that. That's a really bad match.
No,
It's a really bad match.
Who are the Rhinos facing?
I don't know who
It's
any of these people in the who's Manacomio. This I don't know any of these people in this, in this trios.
Apatico, Neurotico, and Simpatico?
I don't think I'm super familiar with them.
They're not as bad as the Rhinos, but they're like close.
Good.
And like Belial, Kundra, and Yoruba are like all pretty good lucha
I would say
wrestlers.
Belial just like the best man in this match by a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but like, what does he have to work with there?
yeah.
Unfortunately, in my travels in indie lucha, I mentioned them when we were talking about CZW because they're the tag champs, MBM and Ultima Sombra, who are Belgian wrestlers who work the lucha indies. And I really
you
want to
gotta
get behind
imagine
them.
you gotta imagine they did some really fucked up shit in Belgium.
Like, I really want to get behind like some Belgian shitbags who work the lucha indies and CZW, but they're bad. Like,
What if I told you they lost the tag titles this week
good.
to Mike Walker and Vinny Talata
I don't know who those people are, but they deserve it.
in Banger Zone Wrestling?
Like, I gave these guys so many chances, and because they really do look like real shitbags in the way that I like want to enjoy a wrestler, but they do nothing. They're not impressive offensively, defensively. They don't bleed that much. It's like, what's the fucking point? Go back to Belgium. Go back to fucking Europe. But all these completely sober ramblings are here to tell you Lucha Roundup is coming up soon. I have like 5 more shows I'm going to watch. I am not going to watch any more, even if I find something that looks good, because goddamn, this
All
is
right,
going to
so
be the
I'm gonna
longest
try
one
and
I've ever done.
I'm gonna try to remember to follow up on this next week. Of those 5 shows, what's the match that you have the most hope for?
I don't have the lineup of the matches I haven't watched yet.
Okay, well, I mean, what are the shows? Do you know those?
No, but I know one of them was recommended by our good friend Nick,
Okay,
who is a deputy lucha rounder up.
well, that is something we should all aspire to be. Did you watch the Lucha versus MMA show?
Oh yeah, that one is literally the next show I have to watch.
Oh man, it is so weird and stupid.
Yeah, I'm very excited to watch that.
I would say watch that one, and then like they've done like 3 or 4 more of those, and you don't have to bother. You after you've seen one, you get it.
Yeah, I feel like the first one is just going to be the peak.
The best part of that, without giving away any results, because I know you like to go into the Lucha Roundup shows completely unspoiled, is Tejano Jr. doing all of his usual like weird indie bullshit where he refuses, like he can't lose by losing, he has to lose through some control. Doing all of that in a fake MMA match is very, very funny to me.
Yeah, that is great. Tejano Jr., a
Uh,
legend of the three-way tag match that fucking sucks dog shit.
Yeah, a guy who his self image is really kind of I mean, I just kind of had like, he works so hard to never take a loss and to always, end up getting fouled or whatever. And it's just kind of like, you're Tejano Jr. Like, who gives a shit, man?
He does.
Yeah, I know.
Clearly.
That's what's crazy. It's like, who do you think you are? I mean, you're Tejano Jr. You're not like, I don't know. Oh, but you know what I'm seeing? and I'm gonna have to make this a priority to watch for next week. Mas Lucha has put up a show advertised as Juventud Guerrera versus Io del Pirata Morgan versus Superstar. Oh, I thought it says Sexy Star for a second. Superstar. That's different. I was very excited that Juventud Guerrera might have put Sexy Star in a three-way with himself and Io del Pirata Morgan, because that would be like a insanely bad match.
I mean, even without Sexy Star, chances are it's a bad match.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the car crash factor without that. I mean, Superstar is just one of his like trainees. So,
All right, Chris. Anything else you want to talk about?
One Battle After Another in theaters now. Incredible film.
I've heard good
I
things.
am seeing it on Monday.
I hope you like it as much as everyone else seems to have.
I expect I
Benicio
will.
del Toro. Fucking phenomenal. Everyone's great in that movie. Benicio del Toro is my favorite character. Sean Penn is just like really awesome, like splitting the line of being like a pathetic, laughable character and the most evil man in the world.
I really like the novel that it's based. I might, this weekend just try to cram in a reread of Vineland before going to see it.
Yeah, it is just like the main storyline of Vineland. It's not like all of the. It's not like
I mean, you gotta do something like that. Like, you can't just like.
Yeah.
Inherent Vice is maybe the only Pynchon novel where you can just say like, okay, just make a movie that's the book.
Yeah, it's not like Inherent Vice where you've got like all of it running. This is just like the main plot of Vineland and none of the background stuff, but it is fucking phenomenal. I had a goddamn great time at the theater.
Did you see it in any of the special formats?
I saw it in 70 millimeter.
Nice.
It was, it looked great, especially the like climactic chase scene was incredible.
I'm
While
not
we
seeing
talk,
that
I'm
this weekend, but I am seeing the release party of a Showgirl on Friday. So
Which is practically the same.
basically,
Yeah, basically the same thing.
Basically, I know which theater around here will be more packed.
They were showing previews for that at the art house theater I was at, so they're showing that as well as 70 millimeter Paul Thomas Anderson.
Hell yeah. Pat, what you been watching?
I watched the Fuerza Guerrera retirement show.
Me too.
I want to give a shout out to JRZ53 who hooked us gringos up with a means to watch it, and it really was, as Chris will discover at some point in the nebulous future. It really felt like kind of like an IWRG show that had just been getting like a boost, like a few more big names than they would normally bring in. But the
and they made them
highlight
hold
was,
it in a much bigger arena.
Yeah, they same crowd size, just diffused into the arena that AAA usually runs in Mexico City.
Yeah, it's AAA, WWE, and then this Fuerza Guerrera show.
The lights were so dialed down that you would think you were watching like a Ring of Honor show from 2004. Like, you would think you were watching one of the Joe versus Punk matches where they're wrestling in front of just complete darkness. But the Parks versus the Munoz family, that was a fun match. L.A. Park and Rush, they still got the chemistry.
If
Love to
only
hear
it
that.
was a little later, and I imagine Andrade was not part of Rush's family.
Nope, it was Rush, it was Dralistico, and it was La Bestia del Ring, who,
But
I should add, out of nowhere in the middle of the match, takes a light tube shot to the back.
breaking news: Andrade is in fact back in AEW again.
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant the
Oh, well.
crash. I was like, yeah, we know. We're all excited for it.
Breaking news: Andrade is wrestling in a Mexico City indie.
I was like, hell yeah, yeah. I really, really liked the Rouge Park match. It's like it has like all the stuff you love because it's like it's really exciting and the cameraman kind of knows the job where it's mostly just Rouge and Park and it'll pan over to the shitty Parks tossing Dralistico, like, and he'll fly, so like that's really cool. And then right when you're like, is this match gonna be awesome? They're like, no, we're gonna have the dumbest fucking finish in the world. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Thank you.
the finish was Los Negociantes Tramados coming out and attacking the Parks for some reason.
48 minutes? Oh, I thought you were talking about how long it went on.
Oh yeah, it was something like that. But Negociantes attacked the Parks, and then Fuerza Guerrera, wearing one of Christian's mesh shirts from the year 2000, just comes out and is like slapping Park around, and it was such a bizarre because it's the Park family versus the Munoz family, so there can't be a clean finish. Not even Estia Del Ring is going to eat a pin, and so they went with fucking Frisero Jr. and company come out at the direction of Fuerza Guerrera, marking his first actual appearance on the show. So like the match before his retirement match, he comes out to run an angle that they can't possibly follow up on because he's fucking retiring at the end of the night.
Well, that's kind of why I thought,
That's
hey,
beautiful.
I actually thought like maybe I'm dumb. Maybe this is gonna flow right into the main event. But no, there was an intermission after that. I don't know how long it was because I fell asleep. I did not get to watch it.
It was about a year long.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. And then the Parks had nothing to do with the main event, as far as I can tell.
I made it all the way through the intermission, all the way through all of the entrances, and DMT Azul's entrance is getting progressively crazier every time I see him. It's just getting more and more gaudy. I made it all the way through, and I fell asleep during the actual match because it was just the two work rate guys were fucking DMT Azul and the new Silver King Jr., who is looking fucking juiced to the gills right now.
Yeah, hell yeah. He's looking awesome.
It was them and four old men. Like, Io del Solitario looked like someone's dad who put on a lucha mask and was like, yeah, I'm getting in the ring. It was a bad match.
Yeah, my thing is that I always love the Parks versus the Munoz family, but I'm just like, where is Frisero Jr. in all of this? Why isn't he here?
Yeah, we gotta build the Parks versus the Negociantes feud.
As maybe the biggest
big
Frisero Jr. fan in the world. Why? That's awesome.
The Frisero and Demonio Infernal, they had a match against I think it was Pig Destructor and Pig Destroyer. And who were the other two people in the match, Dan? It was
El Del Norte and El Del
Oh
Sur.
yeah. It was two of the guys from Los Del Rancho.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was fun. That was a
yeah.
I liked that. Fun. It was a complete mess, but it was a fun mess.
I'm very anti-pig at this point, and that was fun.
Yeah, the pigs were doing their best to like destroy the guardrails at ringside. They were doing topes and moonsaults, and they were just like attempting to kill the people in the front row.
Yeah, that is the ideal form of the pigs right now, is just like, hopefully they break something.
And I think the pigs are much better when Pig Pool isn't there.
Yes.
Like Pig Pool is, I don't know. There's not much you can work with there.
I watched that pig match,
We
and
talk
then
we
the
talk, we
opener
talk about
was.
t-shirt wrestling. You know, like someone's in t-shirt mode. Pig Pool wrestles in a fucking snuggie. I think that's the level beyond t-shirt mode.
I watched the opener, which was Bendito, Toxin, and Latigo, which they advertised as a tag match and even put up a promotional graphic right before the match started telling you it's a tag match. It's not. And that pig match,
That was
and I missed.
that was the second match.
Oh, okay. Well, then I watched those two matches, and then I watched the Munoz Park match, and that was it because I missed the whatever came before that. So I thought it was a great show, but it seems like I missed some shit.
Yeah, no. So they were clearly unprepared to change their graphics. So the opener was advertised as a three-way tag match and ended up being just a normal tag match. But they still showed the graphic for the three-way tag, which included like four people who were not on the show. And then they did the same thing with it was Bendito versus Latigo versus fucking Toxin, and that had been advertised as a four-way with Arez. Arez wasn't there; he was too busy being a clone somewhere. And they still they bring all three guys down to the ring. The ring announcer introduces them all, and then they put on screen the graphic with Arez on it. It was just really just kind of like, man, you know, you would think that more care or at least more professionalism would go into the Fuerza Guerrero retirement show, but no. Though as we talk, I'm watching Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton, which Dave Meltzer just called probably the worst WWE match of the year. And I think all three of these women would fit in well in IWRG.
They would.
The three of them versus the pigs, or better yet, the three of them versus the rhinos.
Like, Jade Cargill and IWRG would be so fucking sick.
Oh my god. The only problem would be that if they went into like the women's wrestling scene in Lucha, like it would be so toxic and weird that I don't think someone like Jade Cargill would fit in.
Like if you put Jade Cargill in Arena Nakopan, it wouldn't matter if anyone else saw it. Jade Cargill would make the top 100 just because she would be yours, mine, and Nick Yeoman's #1 wrestler of the year.
Absolutely. I mean, she still might be mine.
Anything
But
else?
yeah, I watched the. So the good news is that this is my last week before getting promoted at work. So I will have more. You know, the irony is that as I get promoted, I will have more free time. So, but this week all I had time for was Fuerza Guerrera.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, Dan. Let us know about all the wrestling you've been watching.
I watched a fair amount of wrestling.
Okay.
This is a weird one to start with, but Pat, I believe you're pretty familiar with big time wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Big time.
I didn't realize. Well, they have a YouTube channel that I've been getting into because it has a lot. They've just been uploading a lot of stuff to it. I don't think I realized that the big feud, the main event scene from late 07 to all the way till 2009 was John Walters versus Justin Credible. And
Well, yeah, there's two legends who live nearby.
it's fucking great stuff.
The latter part, I think, is much more important.
I watched their match. The best matches they had them. The YouTube calls it like a TLC match. It's really just like a hardcore match with ladders and stuff. There's nothing hanging up from December 6th, 2008, and both. It's like the only point in time probably where John Walters still cares and Justin Credible seems to care at the same time. and they both give their all, and they kind of have a fucking kick-ass match where they're taking sick bumps. The finish is some bullshit that I don't understand as like not a big time wrestling fan. John Cena Senior's involved, Spike Dudley's involved. Goes a little over my head.
What is there to understand other than that kicks ass?
Yeah. A man named Johnny, Johnny Fabulous is John Cena's name. I can't think of what the other. There's another manager that's involved. It's all very stupid. But I watched that and I was like, I need to watch apparently more of this Walters Credible series, which they had like a dozen matches together in this time period, all for big time wrestling, basically.
Yeah, because they run the same show
over and over and over.
Months on end.
If that's a great match, you should run it again. It's really funny because their YouTube titles are hilarious. Where it's like rare footage. It's like, well, you've uploaded this to YouTube like 4 times, so it's not that rare. Dusty Rhodes' last independent match. It's like it's not, but that's okay.
Don't
you can
let
just call things.
The way of a good story.
You can call shit whatever you want.
I wish that old chaotic wrestling would be more of it. I want chaotic wrestling to go into the vault and put up prime John Walters when he was.
I was like, he wants more champion. John Walters.
I want the John Walters. I just want to watch the John Walters matches that I went to see in high school gyms in like 2001.
All I'm gonna say is me, John Walters, the Prestige Booker's wife, all in real estate. Something there.
Something's in the water.
Something's there. Maybe we could all get together and figure out some way to work. I don't know. I shouldn't be networking live on the show.
Get together. Put our.
She likes wrestlers. I'm pretty sure. So yeah.
See what happens.
Yeah, but is Walter still a wrestler?
You're always a wrestler, buddy. He wrestled this year. He wrestled last month.
Wow.
Twice.
Where?
Close to your house, probably. How far away is Lowell, Massachusetts?
Far enough. I don't want to drive.
You don't want?
Yeah, that's like peak beyond country.
You're never gonna see.
Lowell is where NXT would always run during the 2014 peak NXT era.
John Walters, he's being managed by Sydney Bacabella right now. If that does anything.
Oh wow! Well, now I need to. Now I really wish I'd gone to see Sydney.
Oh man! And I'll tell you what, they got him opening the show. You can't open the show with John Walters in Massachusetts. That's. I don't want to tell that. I don't want to tell them.
Who's in the name?
This is chaotic wrestling. I don't want to tell them how to book, but this is crazy. All right, I watched some other stuff besides John Walters.
Who's inventing chaotic wrestling though? I need to know if John Walters.
I already clicked away, but I want to say Danny Miles.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, you got me right when I clicked the X, but it was a big YouTube week for me. I was just popping around YouTube. I also watched some Mega Championship Wrestling, which you guys all love AIW, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Huge.
Out of Elyria, Ohio, which is like a scummier suburb of Cleveland. They wouldn't be like being called a suburb, but they are. Is a promotion called Mega, which is like a much shittier version of AIW. But
Incredible.
Josh Bishop still works there. And I don't check in on Mega enough, but Josh Bishop got me there. And this is fucking nuts. Before the what was the name of the gauntlet match that didn't get aired from Dean 3? The Gypsy Joe Invitational. Before that,
yes. I almost
Toby
call
Klein.
it Toby Klein Invitational for some reason.
That's what I almost called it because Toby Klein apparently is active in like as a manager in Mega and Neo Pro Wrestling in Ohio. He came out, and I'm really upset because he's currently aligned with Josh Bishop. Because I'm like, I need a Josh Bishop Toby Klein match. Is what I need.
Yeah, that would be fucking
needs.
sick.
But like just seeing them on screen together, they're on my screen at the same time. Josh Bishop faces this guy Callum. I don't know. I turned the fucking volume all the way down, so I couldn't tell you how to pronounce his name. He wins the Mega title, and he takes it to Neo with him, the Neo Pro Wrestling. So they're doing like some promotional war stuff. The match is kind of fucking awesome because it's Josh Bishop, and there's the whole time I'm just staring at Toby Klein at ringside. I'm like, will he turn on Josh? He doesn't. But that's what I need, and that's Mega's got me hooked. Now this took place all the way in May, and they don't post that often, but I'm gonna be watching, waiting because they haven't posted the Josh Bishop versus Big Bill Collier match yet. That took place in Neo, but I need to see that. Yeah, but I need more Toby Klein and more Josh Bishop in my life.
Yeah, you said it was shittier AIW, but like if Josh Bishop is still working there,
Josh Bishop is there, and Alex Daniels, the I don't know what you call him, the exiled son of AIW. He does a lot there. Then I watched due to this is a big Ducky pod. I believe it was Ducky that was asking for the link for Daisuke Ikeda versus White Moriyama, and I posted that for them, and I was like, maybe I should watch this match. I'm very sad I did. Ikeda might be done. It was pretty bad, and the finish was a double KO. And it was a bad double KO. And I was really disappointed. And there was more stuff on that show that I thought about checking out, but then that was like the first thing I jumped to, and I was like, no, fucking done. And so I'm gonna tell you a match from Japan, because I'm trying to, broaden my horizons. A match from Japan that I fucking loved way more than that. Saya Kamatani versus Azumi.
All right, let's go.
I'm a Stardom fan now. This match was so fucking stupid. This was peak Joshi idiocy, but it was so fast and it was like so full of high spots that I loved it. Fucking 5 stars, 5.5.
Praising Saya Kamatani might cause Ollie to revoke our license for the Violent People logo.
I'm just telling you. This was it. This was great. It's a good way to spend 20 minutes is watching these girls do really stupid shit. And
women, thank you.
Okay. Would you correct me if I called Josh Bishop a boy? No, you wouldn't. Also, Azumi's 23.
Josh
She's a
Bishop
girl.
is
There are some
She's a
wrestlers that
girl.
would correct you if you called him boy, though.
If I saw Azumi in real life, I'd call her a girl. She's 23 years old, weighs 78 pounds.
All right, fair enough.
She's a little girl. Okay. Moving
Why
on.
do we got to call a little girl?
Moving on. I watched the full show. Well, I watched that from a company you guys might be familiar with.
AIW.
Major League Wrestling.
Here we
Oh,
go.
dear.
Here we go.
This was the best MLW show of the year.
And we didn't
Oh
need
my
a
god!
fucking
High
big
praise.
MLW Fury Road 2025. You start off Atlantis, wait, let me read this the other way. You start off with Barboza, Defunto, Zandokan Jr. against Atlantis and Blue Panther, and who do you think their partner is? Diego
it's
Hill.
MLW.
Hell yeah.
You got 3 legends on that side. That's the Maestro side right there.
Legends.
You got just.
Oh my god.
I'm mad. This is a 5.83. This was a fucking 4-star match. This was the shit. This was a Defunto show. This was like Defunto just fucking putting on a show for MLW. Loved it. Put over my boy Diego Hill really good.
Are getting a bad rap in MLW. Like they don't care or something.
Yeah, it is funny because like Zandokan Jr. injured here, but like also kind of wrestles like all the other luchadors who are not injured.
Just
okay.
old.
Now I did call it the best show of the year, and you can't have the best MLW show of the year without Paul London versus Akamura in the first round of the Opera Cup.
Jesus Christ, man!
What a match.
Have some shame.
Court's got it. Court's in his bag.
I have to say,
I
can't lie to you guys.
You
This
don't have
match,
to say, Dan.
this match
Paul
was
London should
4.5
have a
minutes
big
long.
advantage,
So
'cause
4
he's
minutes
coming
too
out.
long.
He could come out as an opera singer, and I think that would give you a big leg up in the Opera Cup.
Yeah, what if he did an opera version of Thunderball?
You got Kojima on commentary. He's got his bread. London's working heel. This was fine. This was the best version of this match you could hope for in 2025. Now, having said that, this is where I might lose Sam. Volador Jr. versus Teton for 15 minutes. Wait, 16 minutes.
Lost me. What the hell?
Now, let me tell you this. This shocked me. I feel like I know a lot of MLW. I've watched like so much. I would have told you for sure that Volador Jr. has been in MLW before. He seems like the perfect MLW luchador.
Has he not been?
They said it was his debut. I haven't fact checked this.
I could have sworn he was in.
He also
had matches last year.
Joe. See, maybe I should fact check this. I just do whatever Joe tells me. Joe Dromboski. He's never
Has
lies.
Joe ever been wrong?
He also called Volador Mystico's biggest rival of his career.
Perfect.
Well, that's
so
that's true.
facts.
Yeah.
Spin
No. Now
facts.
he had faced nothing. No, he's never been in MLW. 2 weeks after this was taped, he faced Templario for the MLW World Middleweight title, but never wrestled MLW before this. I actually thought this was great. Kept it mostly on the mat. Teton's pretty great. Check it out, guys. This is the Cage Match says this is the it says it's the second best match on the show. I think I agree. Then I watched, because I don't want to be called a hater. I'm watching 2 women, grown adult women matches this year. You happy, Sam? This week. Shotzi Blackheart versus Alejandra Quintanilla.
So that's the wife of the Prestige promoter.
I don't think so. Can't confirm or deny that. This was fine. This is it was way better than that last MLW women's match I watched.
So what I'm hearing is
significantly
you want to see Shotzi versus Yuki Kamifuku.
Shotzi's such a better wrestler than her. It's insane.
Shit, have we ever searched that wrestler's name in the Discord? Do people have any thoughts about that woman?
Yuki
I've never searched her name
Shotzi?
anywhere.
The Japanese woman. I don't know where.
I think that everyone who is aware of her knows that she is like a DDT comedy wrestler. She does bits. You don't watch her for.
Well, let me tell you, Major League Wrestling did not book her as a bit. There was no
bits in that
Major
match.
League Wrestling. No one outside of DDT knows what to do with the DDT people. I mean,
I don't know. She's got a lot of
her signature moves are the Fameasser and the eye poke.
Everyone is so proud of the fact that she, a lot of people mentioning that she grew up, not in our Discord, but just in general, she grew up in the USA. I'm I don't know what that means about her ability as a wrestler, but all right. Moving on from that match.
It means she speaks English. That's
which, I'm going to say this, better than Paul London versus Okamura. Not going to lie. Then, in a lightning match, the MLW special lightning match, this fucking ruled. Satoshi Kojima versus Mr. Thomas.
Oh, okay, they brought out the big guns at last.
Thomas jumps him at the fucking before the bell, and this is fucking hot fire. This is lightning. This is the lightning match, literally. 4 minutes. They fucking beat the shit out of each other. Mr. Thomas has his big splash. Joe Dombrowski again drops a little thing that Mr. Thomas is the alternate in the Opera Cup. So maybe he's trying to hurt Kojima to take his spot. Well, he fails because Kojima wins. Kojima, as we all know, already in the second round of the Opera Cup.
As we already know, of course.
Yes. Now, I will say, the next match, the final match in the first round of the 2025 Opera Cup.
It's good.
Austin Aries versus Kushida. It's very good. Best match on the show.
Okay.
Which I guess I maybe called the first match 4 stars, so I guess we're looking at 4.25, baby.
Yeah, I'm about to say, as someone who's better than you think this match will be in 2025, everything you've said now is put into clarity for me. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that.
This match was good. Even better than Diego Hill versus Kushida. Which our MLW heads know is a great match.
I just appreciate Dan because I start the show saying, I would probably give this La Pandemia match 4 stars on my terms. I don't know if anyone else would enjoy it, but Dan's just this Austin Aries match, 4.25.
Kushida,
it's
pretty good. Kushida knows his little fucking head scissors spots and he blocks the drop kick. That's cute.
Yep.
That's very cute. I like it.
People, I will say,
it's cute because he does it in response to Aries.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Kushida is still good.
Aries. You got strong thoughts on Austin Aries?
I have not seen this match. I
feel like I'm watching the spiritual twin of that match is what I'm watching now, which might be the middle road between a Dan 4-star match and a Chris 4-star match. It's a trios match with LA Park's 2 large adult sons against Shocker. And everything about this just feels wrong.
I will say that is probably not close to a 4-star match unless
Yeah,
one of
I
the
know it's more of
Park
a 5
Suns,
star for you.
unless one of the Park Suns is like near death.
You can't
Like,
tell because
bleeding
they've got
so
the full
much.
body costumes on. They could be like covered in sores and gangrene and stuff. You wouldn't know. They're in a suit. They are fighting. I don't know who the two people on the Shockers Guapo team are, but they have immediately gone out into the crowd to start like belly flopping onto members of the crowd without permission.
That's
So
good.
I take it back. This might actually be like a freak show 4-star hoot.
Now, I feel like maybe you guys are saying that I'm like a little biased towards MLW, so I'm going to give you a little criticism. After this match, there's a backstage segment between Austin Aries and Paul London. Paul London, a heel recently. For some reason, Austin Aries goes out there. He's heel. It's like heel versus heel. It's very confusing, and it makes me. I had this problem with MLW a lot because the show opens with Cesar Duran and Selena De La Renta, whatever her name is, and
Selena De La Renta?
yeah, are they heels? I don't think they're heels anymore, but like
They're
I don't
whatever you
know
want me to
how.
Whatever.
I don't know
you-
how they're baby faces now, but now they're with Don Guapo. What's his name?
You just call him
That's all I'm
Guapo?
That's
Don
not it.
Callis? They're part of the
No.
Don
Oh,
you can
Callis
call him that,
family?
man.
I wish Don Callis was
D?
around. No, Don Gatto.
Oscar
Don
Mayer
Gatto.
Circle.
I apologize. And they're the good guys. And in true MLW fashion, the main event, you've all been waiting for it. You've been waiting for Cruel versus Bishop Dyer.
Non-title.
Non-title match.
Absolutely, I have.
Important.
They've been advertising it a whole bunch. They talk about it all throughout the show. Let me tell you, this match absolutely does not happen. And that's fine. That's fine and good.
You can't give that away for free on YouTube.
You can't put on a match just because you say you're going to put on a match. That's
No, that's
For
fucked
clarity,
up.
they have now done this multiple times over the
Oh!
past 3 months.
I would say, like in the last 3 months, they've advertised not just a match, a main event match, a minimum of 3 times, and not delivered it in
Main
any
event
form or
title
fashion.
match.
Yes. Well, this was
Or involves your
non-title.
involves your champion.
Okay,
involves
fair
your
enough.
champion.
That's fair. I can't deny
Sorry.
that.
Sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah, it doesn't happen, but when it does, it's gonna be so fucking good. But we are now on the second round of the Opera Cup, guys. And I think it's gonna end soon. I think they're gonna fucking start really banging it out. Because this weekend, I believe there's MLW. And we have the 4 quarterfinal matches. Boulder Jr. versus Star Jr., who's taking Zedek Jr.'s place, I believe. Austin Aries versus Paul London. Kojima versus Bishop Dyer. And Ultimo Guerrero versus Mystico.
I thought you told me that Mr. Thomas was an alternate.
I did tell you that. And it
Is
seems
this
like
just
they
like
said...
racism? Like they're like,
maybe
okay.
no, it makes sense though, because Mr. Thomas, despite losing to Kojima, is getting a title shot in the MLW Chamber of Horrors match, which is Cruel
Walk me through this.
versus C.W. Anderson versus Matthew Justice versus Mr. Thomas versus 2 mystery opponents.
Yeah, thank you.
I would be
needed
all
that.
in on that match if it happened anywhere else.
The show also features Nakajima versus Himawari. That's gonna happen, and Alex Hammerstone versus Matt Riddle. So it's a big deal. It's free on YouTube on the
Aren't they
4th,
all?
whatever day that is.
Aren't they all?
It's free on
Yeah.
YouTube. Maybe some of those matches will actually happen.
Ooh, I would, yeah. Alex Hammerstone versus Matt Riddle. I would not be banking on seeing that. It feels ripe for shenanigans. I gotta know who these 2
I don't
mystery
think
people are.
Hammerstone's
Though.
very reliable.
Um,
That's it.
All right,
Now,
Paul
that
Walter
chamber-
Hauser.
Oh, fucking! I wish.
We can rule out Andrade probably. Probably.
I don't know. But they're working Mystico. He's on both shows. MJF appears.
They should do Mystico versus Cruel.
That's a 5er. I don't even need to see it.
Yeah,
No, that-
Just go ahead and call it a
just
5er.
should
Like
happen.
now that Mystico's bleeding, let's see where this takes us.
I'll tell
Imagine
you what-
not putting Mystico in the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame after he can get blood into a Arena Mexico, no, without any problem. No questions asked.
He'd be so cool in the Chamber of Horror matches. It's in California. That's like
He's so
gotta be.
cool. In the Chamber of Horror match.
We've all wanted to see Mystico square up with Mr. Thomas, and now we finally get our chance. Matthew Justice is in that match, and I watched another Matthew Justice match this week. It was the main event of one of the 700 shows that WXW ran. It was a 3-way fans bring the weapons match. The Iceman, what's that guy's name? Jack Harrop or whatever. Green
that's
versus
not the Iceman. What the fuck does he mean by
Jack
that?
Jack Harrop is Iceman's son.
Oh, what's this Harrop? What's this Harrop's first name? Jack. No.
Honestly, I
It's just
didn't know
Iceman?
that. I thought Iceman was just an old man that lives in Michigan.
No, this is the old man that lives in England.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different Iceman than the one that tagged with Tank.
Yeah, not that
Isaac
Iceman, but
is-
this Iceman.
Fucking confusing,
Iceman
guys.
is Isaac Harrop. Jack Harrop is
Isaac.
Fat
There it is.
Child.
You're right. Okay. This is the Fat Dad versus Matthew Justice versus Green Phantom in a fans bring the weapons match.
All right.
And
Oh,
it's a
come
good fucking time. They all hit each other in the heads with shit. There's at one point Green Phantom has a hockey stick and is hitting lemons into Iceman and Matthew Justice and the ref's crotches as they're sitting in the corner. There's a lot of fruit. There's pineapples at play. They drop each other on like toys and all that bullshit. Matthew Justice, you're gonna be shocked by this. Jumps off something.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. He jumps off a balcony. He looks. I wish anything made me as happy as jumping off shit makes Matthew Justice. When he jumps onto Phantom and Iceman and the fucking trainees playing security or whatever, he looks so happy. And then Green Phantom, the vet, like is clearly trying to check on him, and Matthew Justice is like, get the fuck out of here. Like shoves him away and just stares at the camera with a huge smile on his face, just like, this is my shit.
If
I
he
jump off
hadn't made it as a wrestler, Matthew Justice 100% would be superhuman. Like doing the videos for Twitter. And
Oh,
just, like,
okay. I thought you
here-
mean just like a
yeah.
superhero. I forgot superhero.
no,
Yes.
superhuman with 2 M's.
Yes. Fuck this shit, right?
Yeah.
Only other match I need to talk about. I don't know if you watched this, Sam, but it's definitely a Sam match. The Gulios Bros versus Violence of Forever.
No. I
You
did
haven't
not.
watched it yet. I liked it.
I have not watched a lot.
Well, I like this match. I'm firmly been talking about Dom and Kevin being back. I don't know what's fueling Kevin's cues. You know what's got going on in his personal life that's fueling this renaissance, but he's got something. And the Gulios brothers, I liked what I've seen. They're big old fat boys. The biggest problem is all their clotheslines, all their splashes, all their suplexes. It all looks so killer and so awesome. But then like the big spot of this match is like a strike exchange, and their forearms and their punches, they're just no good. They just look really, really wimpy. And after like this match where they're killing each other, it's like one of the Gulios pairs off with Kevin Koo, and then Dom runs in and pushes away Koo so he can start squaring off with them, and then the other Gulios comes away, pushes the Gulios away so they can start squaring off, and both brothers, every punch and forearm they throw looks awful. It looks like a Attitude Era Divas match punch. Like it really, and like
Okay.
everything they do
That
looks
was
killer.
unnecessary.
So like that really let me down, but good match besides that. I don't know how anyone I don't know how many shows they ran, but it feels like WXW too many shows this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, agreed.
I don't know how I could ever be told to watch them all.
You don't
It's
have to, Dan.
1,
That's
2,
kind of
3,
thing
4,
about
5, 6, 7. 7 shows over the weekend.
Yeah, anyone who watches 7 WXW shows in a weekend should go to prison.
Yeah. It's like, I'd like to check out what Adam Priest has going on in that, but I don't know.
That's too many shows. That's too much wrestling.
Probably not wrong.
So Sam, you watched just one show from the MLW? The one match from the MLW show? You didn't watch the whole show?
Didn't watch the whole show. I was going to claim that I watched Cruel versus Bishop Dyer. But that doesn't seem fair. So other
If
matches
anything, it's
I
really more like Cruel versus Dyer and Dijak, if we're going to count that as
True.
a match. Yeah.
True. But yeah, watch the Aries versus Kushida match, which was better than you expect from in 2025 versions of themselves. Get Aries, Younger, Quackenbush in a trio. Let's have them tour the country. Put that show on the road. Would be phenomenal. Would be phenomenal.
This is rude, the Aries, because I think he's almost 50 years old. He's a guy who's really into like the way he puts in his body. He's a vegan. He's not getting the jab, no matter what you say. And he would be the least in shape of that three trios.
Truly. But yeah, Drake definitely didn't get the jab. So,
And he looks great. So maybe you're right. Don't get vaccinated, guys.
Don't get vaccinated if you want to be in shape. I'm sure Quack had feelings about it as well. Speaking of Quack, I watched Uncle Chase versus Mike Quackenbush from Chaos
yeah.
Pro Wrestling. I am so upset that Chase Burnett works this shitty fucking gimmick. It's so annoying. It's so bad. One of the most innovative offensive wrestlers of the past 25 years. And he's working a fucking bad grandpa gimmick, and I don't get it. With this
He's got a cane. Yeah, he's got a cane. Lots of cane shenanigans.
A lot of cane shenanigans. We're working like 5 minutes of this match around him having a bad back because he's old. And Quackenbush accidentally fixing his back with a submission. It's good. You should watch this match.
That
Quack
can't be the
still got
first
it.
time Quack has done something like that.
Oh, of course not. But
I'll
Burnett's
counter
above
this,
it.
Sam. Do you think if Chase Burnett was not working the bad grandpa gimmick, if Quack would have wrestled him in 2025?
It's a great question.
I think
That's a
Quack's
great
like, I want to do shit with the cane in the back. I think he's like, put me against that guy.
Well, Mike doesn't really do shit with the cane. It's just Chase started shit with the cane. Anyway, Quack still got it. This match would have popped me if it happened in Chikara. But Chikara doesn't exist. All right.
I think the message
Never
you sent
come
me
back.
was, fuck the libs, Mike still got it.
Yeah, pretty
So,
much. And I
yeah.
agree with it. What I
My
actually said is,
take-
what did Mike do something really that bad? Was the actual response?
Yeah. I was gonna say my takeaway from it wasn't so much fuck the libs as I'm supposed to just take the word of these, teenage female trainees.
I don't. You know what? You just sent me a tight-fitted outfit of Saturnine, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this information. I know Mike cheated on his wife. Big whoop. What
yeah,
else
I'm saying I don't care. I'm saying look at her in that tight fitting outfit. I'm saying, yeah, I know what my Quackenbush life will look like, but not like that. Guarantee it. I'm saying I would lose
No, no,
Chikara
no, no.
over that too. Okay, sorry.
If just because bad things happened by other Mike Quackenbush trainees, what is he supposed to do about that? What is
Just
he
because it was an institutional problem.
What is he supposed to do?
of
Hold people
the
accountable?
institution
What are you going to try to say? That
he
Mike
was in
Quackenbush
charge of.
was the institution of Chikara?
Yeah, the
That
thing
seems
is, you
fucked up.
can't trying to stop it. It'd be like telling Icarus not to fly too close to the sun, and
It would be like telling Icarus not to get that tattoo.
Well, yeah, but in this case, it's more like telling Icarus not to fly too close to the daughter.
I do think it's wild that Drew Gulak does still wrestle all over the place. Still good professional wrestler at that thing. Rory Gulak, to my knowledge, still not in prison. Somehow. Is that correct? Have they not figured out what Rory is?
I don't think charges have been put
Yeah,
against
I
them.
think
I think nothing
I think
happened
it's-
with it, I believe.
Yeah,
You're saying
it's
nothing.
not-
Dan, okay, so Dan, you just said nothing happened. Is that what I heard?
I believe nothing happened. I mean, he doesn't wrestle
Nothing.
anymore.
He didn't do
But I
anything
think he's
wrong.
just. I think no. No. I apologize.
Dan, I knew this is the stance you would take.
The lack of jail time is due to a lack of trial.
Okay.
I think he's just
Okay.
living his life.
He's
what
just,
I meant.
he's just to exist in the world.
He's just,
Yeah.
All right.
he's just. I think Dan said he's just vibing.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Listen,
Rory Gulak.
I think
he's just
I think
doing
that's
his
probably my
thing.
lot. That's probably a good line for me, I would say. Like there are wrestlers that are like, Drake Younger still got it, still cooking. Drew Gulak still cooking. I think Rory Gulak would be the line of, yeah, I can't.
if he
I
came
can't
back
go
and he had a
there.
fucking kick-ass match with Tracy Williams,
Let's not
you'd be
let's
like,
not test the waters. Let's not test the waters.
okay, I just say I wanted to know how you feel
Let's
about
test
it.
the waters. I don't want to be put in that position.
I don't think we're gonna find out anytime soon.
Oh, you don't think Tracy would wrestle him? You're a fool. If Drew said, "Hey Tracy, man, please, man, just wrestle him. Just wrestle
But
him. He's my brother."
I mean, if he hasn't been back already,
Tracy's just a good brother.
because I believe
Really
Tracy said about Drew, he's like, I don't know what happened. They train together every single day.
And he meant that. He meant that. Let me tell you about another match I watched
Please
that
do.
I don't recommend anyone doing. Damian Morte versus Jay Hazard from Empire Pro Wrestling out of Oklahoma. I don't know why I watched this match. I decided to go on Cage Match and say, hey, what happened this weekend? Let's see if there's and I decided, let's stumble upon this. I was like, maybe I can get in the ground floor of something truly special. And I was like, oh, Empire, okay, this is Oklahoma. We've got a whole card here. Great. Let's go search up one of these matches on YouTube. Dug this up. Production values for Empire Pro Wrestling. Way better than you'd expect. Like, we got a whole light show, big screens. There are steel rafters above the ring. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Damian Morte and Jay Hazard as professional wrestlers, not that great. Don't love it. Neither one of them knows how to throw a punch. Damian Morte, truly a middle-aged white dude who does not look like he exercises very much. And the best part of this match is at one point, someone is dressed up as, I don't know, priest, religious figure of some sort. They had a rabbi. I don't know. They had a garb on and was holding a giant cross that Morte rammed Jay Hazard's head into. Don't know why that happened. It was a beautiful moment of professional wrestling. But sometimes you just got to find something on YouTube and be like, let's give this a spin. Let's see what happens. It didn't work out for me this time. Maybe next time. Last match I watched from the week. Same philosophy, but went with a more known entity in Royce Isaacs, where he wrestled Marriott at Millennium Pro Wrestling, which seems to be like a training school. This match, not good. Don't watch it. Royce Isaacs is pretty good in it. Hits a nasty German suplex at some point that I thought was going to kill the fat, schlubby dude doing a lucha gimmick. But that's pretty much all there is to it. Nothing that you should watch whatsoever. And those are the matches I watched this week.
I do like Royce Isaacs.
Pretty good. It's pretty good.
Team Filthy, pretty good team.
Filthy, pretty good team. Pretty good team. And that's all I've got.
I still ride for the Royce Isaacs Dan Shocodino team.
You and everybody else.
That was a great bit in DDT when they introduced the International Gay Factory stable, aka the IGF. It was at one of the times when the Inoki Genome Federation was trying to make a comeback. Wrestling needs more like trolling like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now this Oklahoma promotion,
Mm-hmm.
they book Painful Paul pretty regularly. It looks like.
Who's Painful Paul?
Who's Painful? The fucking tall ass guy from Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Yeah,
he was.
Who the
you
fuck are
watch
you?
the show?
I think he's the one who still is in JCW as part of the St. Clair Monster Factory, or whatever it's called, the St. Clair Monster Conglomerate with Congo Kong and Mr. Happy.
He's wrestled
Which
All
is-
Japan this year. I'll tell you something.
Impossible to find out if that's true.
You'd have to go to Japan. It was Painful Paul, and I think the other one was Hurtful Kurt.
Yep. The Redwood Giants. But yeah, he's still around with, yeah, you're right, in the St. Clair Monster Corp. Good stuff.
It really does warm my heart to, ICP is helping out Jasmine St. Clair getting wrestling bookings. The indie community taking care of their own.
Anyway, what's been on the site this week? What's coming up?
Next week, Death Panel.
Death Panel.
Get your shit in now.
Most
Get your
likely,
shit in now.
Dan's already got some
Lucha
stuff waiting
Roundup.
for it.
Dig Deep had their 12th episode where they reviewed All Out.
Hell yeah. There you go.
Oh! MJF versus Mark Briscoe. I watched that. That was good. Now I have a problem here. I'm not going to watch very many MJF. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to watch a lot of MJF matches this year. And so if I'm only watching him against like some of the 10 best wrestlers in the world, where do I put this guy? I'm going to have to rank him. He looks good in these matches.
You put
Like,
him
on
at
it-
11th.
Honestly, this is probably MJF's best year ever. So
I'm
if you're going to
as
rank
unhappy
him,
as you. Yeah.
yeah, like I have not seen the latest Mystico match or the Briscoe match yet, but like the previous Mystico match that was on that AEW Dynamite in Mexico was awesome. He had a good match with Dustin. Like, if you're gonna rank MJF, this is like
I'm gonna. I don't watch enough wrestling not to currently.
he has had bad matches. He has had some real dog shit MJF style matches, but he has also had good matches, which like previous years, even when he's with good opponents, has not been the case.
Which I'm looking now. He's only wrestled 12 times this year, and I've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. All 6 good matches. 2 of them great matches. So yeah, this guy's making the list. Mark Briscoe's a fucking maniac. It's the same thing with Mystico match, where it's like he does exactly what he needs to do, and he does it well. He's in there with one of the best in the fucking world, and I knew a lot of the shit they were gonna do because like I'm obviously watching it much later than everyone else, and I still was popping for all the fucking big spots.
Like MJF, a guy who had like a 2.5-star match with Hechicero last year, when Hechicero was not having bad matches with anyone. So yeah, MJF, most improved wrestler of the year.
We just need like a good solid like MJF versus Adam Copeland match to just see what's happening.
Yeah, let's really enter the gates of hell.
Like let's just see what fucking happens. Like MJF versus Cope. It's either gonna like be the worst match ever, or it's going to
It's that
be
one.
so insane that it cycles back around to the best match ever.
And I mean, that match happens. I can't tell you that MJF is going to be the worst worker in that match.
Guys, Cope's gone. He's got a family.
He's
Can't
also
keep
got a
doing this.
movie.
You tell me he's not wrestling John Cena?
No, I don't think so. I
Facebook
think
told me for
Cena
sure that he was leaving AEW to wrestle John Cena. So this is oof.
No, because Cena's last match is going to be against The Miz or someone. But yeah, Adam Copeland, wherever you are, we got your back.
You love to hear it. You love to hear it. Anything else going on the website this week?
Ash by
Oh, no,
Elegance
that's fine.
retired. Should we get someone to cover her career?
Who?
Ash by Elegance. Dana Brooke.
Dana Brooke.
Dana. Okay.
She relinquished the knockout title and retired. You don't think that should be covered on the site?
I don't know what
Yeah.
to say about that.
You know, we got to do at least a semi-complete and accurate.
No, because we'll post it and it'll fucking do gangbusters. We'll have to keep doing it. We'll be fucked.
All right. Well, if that's all here, I suppose we can move on. We can move on to our big top. Dan, I'm gonna pass it off to you.
Okay. That's very funny you say that because as we were getting ready to do it tonight, I was like, I'm pretty prepared for the big top. Sometimes I come in here and I don't really know what I'm going to talk about. But this one, we narrowed it down, and I believe we're talking about the Wes Craven movie Shocker. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Like I said, I think I said to you, I know for a fact this was in my house when I was growing up. My sister had definitely had this film because I like this cover. I was like, oh, I know this. And then I read a description. I was like, never seen this for sure. So that's where I'm at with it. I like Peter Berg. That's what I got.
Okay. Perfect.
What are your thoughts on it? You seem like a big fan.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And
That's
that
kinda
was big
still on.
top.
What do we think that Skinner from the X-Files is believable as a serial killer?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I can't remember the actor's name. I just know that he's Skinner from the X-Files.
Looks
Oh,
very
Walt-
sweaty the entire movie. Very sweaty.
Well, yeah, because of all the
Mitch
electricity. Mitch Pileggi, yes, thank you.
All right. Well, I'm glad we covered the big top this week.
Let's hit some questions, Sam.
Dan, you decided to ask questions very late in the day.
I don't think that's true.
Very late in the day. It's 8:50 a.m.
8:50 a.m. That's late in the day. I feel like we've done
Late in
it.
the day.
That's early for us.
That's so early
Late
for
in the day.
us.
Late in the day. Let's hit that at 5 a.m. if you could next time. Just really crank that one out.
Well, didn't we have a question like 3 days ago?
Oh shit. People.
Yeah,
Amen specifically. You son of a bitch. Amen. For the pod, what's your favorite Michael Bay movie? A question I'm almost certain has been asked by Eamon specifically
That
before.
okay? I was like, I feel like we've covered this. So it's like, listen to 67 episodes and find it.
My heart says The Rock.
But
My
it's Pain and
brain says Pain and Gain. My dick says Transformers The Last Night.
Now, if I'm being honest, the Michael Bay movie I've seen by far the most is Armageddon. That movie was on repeat growing up.
I gotta go with The Rock. That one's got it all.
Bad Boys 2, very good.
Bad Boys 2 is high up there, but it's just The Rock is just
The Rock
a
The
cut
Rock
above.
is so good. Shout out to Ambulance. Ambulance is awesome.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Ambulance yet.
Ambulance is really good. I saw it extremely stoned while I was the only person in the theater.
All right.
It was in fact on 420.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, that's weird because we're a straight edge podcast, but all right, whatever.
Yep. It's
This was
important that
before
everyone knows
we pivoted.
Oh, okay. That's post for 2020 22.
Yeah.
before we hired a consulting company to advise us on how to maximize our success.
And we're bigger than ever. Bigger than ever. Nick Yemen. 2 questions here. First, if The Undertaker contacted you guys and said, I'm such a fan, I will tweet out anything you want up to a maximum of 10 words, what would you have him say?
Well, that's 4 words short, so I'm out of ideas.
No, what you would want him to say, not what Undertaker himself wants to say.
Well, I think sometimes it's just have him rip the Band-Aid off. See what happens.
Trying to figure out, like, MLW is one, right? MLW Fury Road is the show of the year, and he's got 2 extras. Maybe you could, like, at Court Bauer. Oh, man, I didn't even plug Violent People. Fuck. Sorry, guys.
I appreciate what your focus is, though. It's really
Yeah.
important that you keep your head on the right path.
I mean, yeah, we do want more Undertaker fans reading the site.
Of course. Of course. All right. Second question. When the
Somebody
relationship
wrote.
yeah.
Sorry. Someone wrote a 3-part thing on Undertaker for our site, but I don't know who they are.
A 3-part
You know what I'm talking about? Wait, maybe multiple parts? How many parts was it? They were like reassessing the Undertaker.
Oh yeah. I don't remember who.
All right. Well, I'm
Right.
glad they did. Thank you, whoever you were. Mark
They
B.
read books. They read books. Lots of books.
Mark B. And it was 5 parts. Maybe I only read 3. Uh-oh.
Oh shit. That's why they left
Oh,
the site and
God.
never came back.
That's why.
And be more gracious of our writers. Question number 2. When the relationship between the VPR host inevitably deteriorates, who will be the one to tweet out 12 screenshots of the notes app explaining why all the other guys suck, but also
Dan.
asking, please don't harass them at this difficult time?
Dan. It's Dan. Dan.
I'm self-aware enough to know that's me, but I like the idea that the VPR host relationships haven't already deteriorated. These are the original core 4.
Oh, man. But no notes app.
That's because it wasn't me. If I was the one that was ousted, it'd be on Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky.
I would just be DMing people long, unrequested things, being like, "Listen, I'm sorry if you feel let down. Let me know if there's anything." Like, I would just be in people's DMs, like making it all about me in the most passive aggressive way possible.
I'd be doing like that. And people are saying that Chris doesn't even really watch Lucha. Stuff like that.
Cool.
I've been accused of being a fake Frisaro Jr. fan.
You're just doing it for clout.
You know what I fucking hate is all those fake Frisaro Jr. fans.
Now they want to jump on the bandwagon.
Oh, you're just pretending you've seen like 4 different Rhinos matches in the last week.
Jesus Christ. All right. Amen. What costumes would you pick for the other hosts to wear on Halloween?
The Rhinos.
The Rhinos. I think we could all dress up as the pigs.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Can I be Pigpool? I want to wear a Snuggie.
Yep. There you go. I think that makes the most sense anyway.
I'm trying to make you guys all dress up like some kind of Chikara wrestlers. I guess we can be Incoherence. Sam's Frightmare.
You're delirious.
You get the beard for it. There you go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. I always thought of you like the booking might have delirious.
He's not problematic either, right? He's never done anything wrong.
I haven't done a single thing wrong. Really in the Mike Quackenbush camp of did.
Well, yeah, we're persecuting all these guys just for liking ladies. Nothing else. They've never done wrong.
That's a crime. Count Dan out, you know? Lock him up.
I would
throw him.
never accuse Dan of liking ladies.
yeah,
Especially
Ugh.
not ladies in wrestling.
because it's a bunch of girls.
Yeah, it's
All right. Next question. Oric, what long-running horror franchise is your favorite?
Oh, we at the same time.
yeah.
The real
What
answer
is-
is probably I don't know.
Saw.
I say it's Saul, even though I haven't seen all of them.
Oh man, get it together. Get it
Yeah,
together.
you need to get some Saw thoughts, bro. Nightmare on Elm Street, I really love.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Evil Dead,
Evil Dead
is that long running? I mean, I guess it is long running. I mean, it's 40
It's long
years, but-
running.
It's cheating.
There aren't tons of movies in the
Yeah,
franchise.
it doesn't
but,
feel like in the spirit of the question, but I love all of them.
I mean, I just rewatched Evil Dead 2, and it is so fucking good.
There's a whole TV show on it. I don't think anyone's
Oh.
ever actually watched it, to my knowledge.
No
I
one
watched the
has
first
watched that
episode.
show.
What'd you say, Pat?
No one has ever watched that show.
Um,
Chris is like, we were joking about being a fake Presero Jr. fan. This is like Chris making shit up.
no, I'm gonna be honest though. My dad did watch the show, and then when at the end of his life, when he was kind of got together and trying to bond with me, he asked if I had. I said no, and he just already clearly had prepared talking points, and so he just kept talking about the show that I hadn't seen for so long, and I kept going. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen
Have you
it.
ever thought you haven't thought about watching it? You're like, I wish I could have connected with my dad that one time.
I can't talk to him about it now.
Sure.
I can't call him up and be like, I disagree.
I'm sure it's fine.
It's our new Patreon exclusive podcast.
But
Our
no,
new
Evil
Patreon
Dead and Evil
exclusive
Dead
is just
2,
episodes of the Evil Dead show. We're just posting the videos.
Sam and Dan versus the Evil Dead.
they they are really good because my niece and me like horror buddies we watch, we're watching all the shitty newer horror movies, and she doesn't. I try to go back and watch classic horror films. She's just not having it. She doesn't want anything to do with most of them. She fucks with those.
Most of them are just bad,
Yeah, and then I don't realize till I try to make her watch it. I'm like, no, trust me, it's good. And I'm like, oh no, I lied.
I was wrong. All right. Next question from Cole. What wrestler would you let fuck your wife?
That'd be up to her.
Truly, at the end of the day, ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth?
I'm trying to think. It's got to be someone that
not
lives around
Matt-
here, but I don't
not
want to
Matthew
pay their
Justice,
trans and
'cause I don't
hotel.
want to get. Yeah, I mean, and not Matthew Justice because I don't want to get herpes.
Allegedly.
If you don't want to get herpes, then the answer is not.
Yeah, I mean, the answer is no wrestlers if you don't want to get herpes. But you know
and then
what?
Cole,
I
Cole
would.
let out that they only know happily married couples, and that's wild to me.
Good for him.
All right.
I mean, yeah, it sounds like
Well,
he's around well-adjusted people, which is that sounds great.
Balance the scales. Call some couples out.
I also only know well-adjusted married people. I don't leave the home very much. So, Dan, you sound like you got a list, though. You sound like a person with a list.
First off, yeah, I got a list. I'll publish it if they ever cross me.
Let me go on every single post I have on Facebook right now. All right. Next question, I think. All right. Sorry, this is more scrolling than I anticipated.
I think it's
the next
Pork.
question. Oh, I thought it was okay. Yep. Pork, as MLB is now in the playoffs, what baseball player would make the best wrestler?
Oh my god, I did this thing where my brain stopped reading it, and I was going to tell you all that I'd let Kenny Lofton fuck my wife.
I'd love Kenny Lofton fuck my wife.
I thought for sure that's where the question was going, and I already had it locked in. I was like, that's Kenny Lofton.
All right. Kenny Lofton, and he's got a wife fucker gimmick.
Also, probably makes a good pro wrestler.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, he's athletic. He would work really well in the modern era of wrestling.
Perfect.
Love Kenny Lofton.
All right, I simply cannot ask Eamon's question because they ask us to name 7 wrestlers.
So that's now 28 wrestlers you want. Do you want us to say the name of 28 wrestlers?
What are we doing here?
How many people are in Don Callis' family? It's probably 7, right? There's the answer.
Necro Butcher, Drake Younger.
I think they need to be in AEW, but that's fine.
Doesn't matter. I think it's unfair that they say, "Oh, I get why they asked," because the Justice League, the DC AEW crossover thing. But still, I think we should not limit ourselves to corporate synergies.
MJF is now Batman.
Oh, that's fucking gross. Hate that you say it. We're better than this.
Why do you think I said it, bitch?
I don't know that we are better than that.
MJF is better than you, and you
like,
know it.
Which industry? The comic industry or the wrestling industry is better than that? Because I don't think either.
This show, Violent People Radio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're probably better than that.
All right, last question. Nick H.
That's a lie.
What?
There's 2 more questions left. That's all right.
I don't think that's an extra question. You want to count that as a question? Okay, fair enough.
There's a question mark at the end of it.
Okay, but it's not a question. Okay.
Switch the order of them.
All right. This question is a reply to Chris. Chris, who says, I am going to be at least 40% drunk during this recording if that inspires more questions. Chris, first off, is that a fact? Is that how you feel right now?
Definitely how I felt at the start of this recording. Probably less now.
Perfect. Tim asked a question in reply that I don't get. Jane Goodall or Jane Greatall?
Tim asked that because Jane Goodall passed.
Yeah, it was like a grizzly man thing. She got killed by a gorilla.
That's not true, right?
She got killed by Mighty Joe Young.
Because she's like 100.
Yeah, she was
91.
100 going out in the field.
Okay, I was like, someone needs to be
got
prosecuted for that. Listen, I've had a busy fucking day. I'm not checking in what's going on with Jane Goodall's
She
death.
said, I've lived a long, full life. It's like when someone like walks into the ocean. She just walked into the gorilla nest or whatever. What would you call a gorilla like enclave?
I just know it's full of mist.
I think in Congo they call it a gorilla nest. So
she just walked into the movie Congo and got fucking torn
what
apart
a movie,
by
by the way.
Yeah, that is
movie.
Tim Curry in Congo. Imagine if Tim Curry had been Shocker from the movie Shocker.
Imagine if Tim Curry had been Shocker from Lucha Libre.
Oh my god, Tim Curry with his
lifetime.
jaw all fucked up.
Man. Someone said Congo sucks the other day, and I was like, you're just losing the plot here. You're just losing the plot. Anyway, Nick H. Wrestlers you would want to shoot the shit with when half pissed in a bar.
Congo Kong.
No, not that. Not that. I do have some confusion here. Are you half pissed, or is the wrestler half pissed? Or are you both half pissed?
I feel
I
like
think- I
you
think
both
both.
are.
Both, okay.
I'm gonna say DJ Hyde.
Cool.
I'm going to say Rory Gulak. I'm turning them into the cops. Citizen's arrest.
You're getting him drunk to distract him until
I'm
the
like
police
recording what he's
arrive.
saying too. It's like, so what's up, man? What have you been up to? Got his
Yeah, make
ass.
sure you've got like a good angle on anything he shows you on his phone.
Perfect. Perfect. Best questions. Best questions. That is Q&AR. Q&AR. Here we are, VPR. Any closing remarks before we...
I felt like I felt like one for the books.
Is that what we're thinking?
I think it was a great ep.
Okay. Hey, I'm not here to debate you. I'm not
You know,
here to
and
debate you.
the thing, if you think it's a great app, you, the listener, who might be Dan later,
I won't make
you
it this far
can
into the episode.
well, you can still subscribe to us on various apps and services. You can leave us nice reviews. You can help boost us in the algorithm. You can, post about how, spread the word around, say that, hey, I've heard this new podcast that has a lot of opinions about the movie Saw and is very good at sticking to their planned topics.
Let's write
'Cause, I
down
mean-
this big top so we don't cover it again on accident.
Well, I mean, I thought on paper the big top was going to be us dunking on the Prestige promoter for like an hour and a half, and I was very well prepared for that as someone who's never watched Prestige and never will.
I went deep into that man and his wife's Instagrams. I was scrolling back to last year. I thought that was the big top.
Before
And
we
you didn't
go,
want to go through with it. Despite
I didn't want to
me-
go through with it.
Yeah. I
That's
thought
I
you
don't
would be
know.
the most prepared person to take care of the topic.
You
So I
were
gave
really
it to
setting me
you.
up for that. I thought you didn't want to do that.
Why
Crystal
not?
Dunnigan. Her phone number is 78. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna talk to her. I think she's
Well-
very lucky because, like, as a realtor, like her phone number is very gettable. I think she's very lucky. Wrestling fans are fucking crazy. So I'm surprised it's not like prestige weirdos being like.
I love Dan
calling
saying
her.
wrestling fans are fucking crazy.
I was
as
last year on
he's saying it
Instagram. I am
because
aware.
He dug to find her phone number on the
No,
internet.
I didn't. First off, I didn't dig to find her phone number on the internet. I looked up her real estate license, and that's where I found. There's no digging at all. I was just typing her name in a search engine.
Well, before we go, I think there are some words that will do us a lot of good. Will do the world a lot of good to hear. So if I can close this out with this, canceling me was not a good idea. Why? The Indies are the worst they have been from a star standpoint. Maybe they have been since 2002 when I started. Zero originality in matches and moves. Not enough different personalities. No must-see promos. The indie talent needs help. No one is left to do it. I offered weak seminars and no one hit me up because they are afraid social media will attack them. You ruined wrestling, and I can't wait for you to realize. Those are the words of Mr. Aaron Frobel.
Say, yeah,
I think
don't
we should all
quote
take them
Elgin
to
to me
heart.
thinking I haven't already read Elgin. I got a better one for you if we're just gonna be quoting some Facebooks.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna read it all.
this is-
DK
this is-
Summers, it remains a mystery to me of why so many wrestlers, quote unquote, from ICW and GCW say nasty things about me when I do not talk about them at all. Blah, 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 blah. He's mad. This is Necro. Mad people are talking about him. Who's in the replies agreeing with them but Michael Elgin? Sadly, I've dealt with the same thing. I know I've said this to you privately, but I also want to say it here for people to see. 1, you're an absolute legend. 2, in 2006, 2007, you would stay up all night sharing your beer with this 19-year-old kid and help educate me to the business. That Michael Elgin was not 19 in 2007. Not even close. That fucking liar. That's all I got. Good guys stick together.
Oh God, I hope they team up.
Elgin says, which he didn't say this in the live he did like 2 weeks ago. He said though the Necro, if he gets cleared from one more match, he would be honored if Necro would do it.
Oh
Prairie
man, we're
Top.
gonna have to like fly out to that.
I would pay at very least $24.99 to watch that match.
I would dock so many realtors to see that match.
Oh my god, I'll give you guys all the info you want.